Shalom, this is Bishop Nathaniel. 34 times the Booster Club has been called upon and 34 times they've answered. Join the team today and help send the prophets around the world. 12 tribes worldwide. Shalom.
I can't get enough of this word, call me library. All you do is talk, I tell them read, I'll be your pallbearer. As long as my hands clean, I'ma teach, I let the laws tear. You rebuck your doctrine, can't believe I even fell for it. Yeah. Bodies dropping, no top models, no need for worries, cause God got us. See, masculinity need to be shown for real, and all of you that's cross-dressing would be dressed to be killed. Apollo Creed, but I'm hitting like I'm Holyfield. You counting sheep, but you the hireling, the type to flee. This for the meat, when the battle won, they gnash their teeth. I can't believe I even fell for their hypocrisy. Like it or not, it's Kwam Yasharala. Laws attached to the brain, medulla oblongata. We are not the same over here, we walk with giants. 10 toes down where the clay is mixed with iron. I can't get enough of this word, call me library. All you do is talk, I tell them read, I'll be your pallbearer. As long as my hands clean, I'ma teach, I let the laws tear. You rebuck your doctrine, can't believe I even fell for it.
Minister. In this race you gotta last just to finish first. I'm in the big league with the top prophets, warming up.
And his commandments ain't grievous. Alright, so not buying from the stores today is not a grievous thing. Alright? The Most High tells us to prepare ourselves. Alright, in advance and make sure that we have all that we do. Now, when you said you were going to get some neck bones, you probably were going to go put them things on to cook tonight, right? Now, if you should not be cooking on the Sabbath day as well.
No cleaning,
no buying, no selling, no working, all right, on the Sabbath day. Well, you got to turn your life over to God, sis. All right, you gotta let go of the things that you thought was good and start doing the things that God tells you that are good. All right, give me that in Proverbs 3 and 5 real quick. All right, we're gonna get back to the Sabbath day to show you exactly what I said, that you shouldn't be cooking or on the Sabbath day. But listen to this. It says it's one thing to believe, but now you got to put things into action. Got that? Read.
This is the book of Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart.
So Patrice, trust in the Lord with all thy heart. Thy heart is talking about your mind. All right, it's not talking about the thing that beats in your chest. It's talking about your mind. Trust in the Lord with all your mind. Come on.
And lean not unto thy own understanding.
And lean not to your own understanding. So your own understanding told you it was okay to buy on the Sabbath day. Your own understanding told you it was okay to cook on the Sabbath day. But what is God telling us? That it's not okay. Give me that in Acts 5:29 real quick. We have to understand, we got to transform our thinking, transform our thoughts. All right, and you got to put these things into action, because when Christ comes back, he knows that you've heard this word and you still don't do it. He's going to destroy you, Patrice, and we don't want that. How do you eat? You prepare yourself prior to. All right, read this real quick.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 5 and verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than man.
So give me Exodus 16 and 23. So we ought to obey God rather than men. The men of this world who set up this world put the sales on Saturday. All right, so you can go out and you can shop and all this other stuff. And they told you that Saturday was the best day, the time to do it. Saturday was the day that you have cookouts. Saturday was the time that you guys get together and hang out, go to parties and stuff like that. You know, but God says that the Sabbath day, which is Saturday, from Friday evening to Saturday evening, is his holy day unto him. And our thoughts should be pertaining to God. All right? So you ask, how do we prepare? How are you supposed to eat? Read that.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 16 and verse 23. And he said unto them, this this is that which the Lord has said. Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath.
So he's saying tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath. So he's speaking to them on a Friday, saying that tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath. Read.
Unto the Lord, bake that which you shall bake today, and seed that which you shall seed.
So it says, bake that you will bake, and seed, meaning boil whatever you will boil today on Friday before the holy Sabbath sets in. Read.
And that which remaineth over, lay up for you to be kept until the morning.
So it says, whatever is remaining after you've cooked, leave it over for tomorrow morning. So what are you supposed to eat? So you can boil some eggs on Friday, and they'll be good on Saturday. All right, you can bake or put some sausages, some chicken or turkey sausages in the microwave. No pork, no shrimp, no lobster, no, sis. We're gonna teach you that out of the Bible too. We're gonna get to that next. Hey, you gotta remember what we said. You gotta take those things that are in your mind and you gotta put them aside. Do you want shrimp more than you want the kingdom of God? Ask yourself that question. Absolutely. You don't want that. But sis, that's your lust, all right? That is. But what we're teaching you is that you gotta prepare yourself before. You can have sandwiches or salads today. Right, you were caught off guard, but we're going to tell you, look, brothers and sisters fast, all right, for 24 hours. Right. They go without food. So if you need to, hey, you can go without food for a little bit once you get home. You may have some bread, all right, you can fix you a meat sandwich, like a turkey sandwich, all right, or peanut butter and jelly. Got you some fruit. Look, you got to get it in. As if it's about you keeping God's laws, statutes, commandments, or you breaking His commandments, which one are you going to choose? You should always choose to keep His commandments. Right. All right. So it says, prepare that you will prepare, so you can leave it over for the next day. All right. And you're not supposed to cook. So give me that Exodus 35 and verse 3 real quick, just to show that you're not supposed to use fire. All right, and that's talking about using a microwave, using your oven, going out to grill, all these things, using a toaster oven. All right, you're not supposed to utilize fire to cook your food on the Sabbath day. Thus saith the Lord. All right, read that.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 35, and verse 3. You shall kindle no fire throughout your habitation upon the 7th day.
So you shall kindle no fire. That's not talking about you don't heat your homes, because we live up here in Minnesota. You have to heat your homes. It's talking about going into that law on cooking on the Sabbath day. All right. Give me Leviticus 11. Let's get the dietary laws for our sister Patrice, because we want you to understand clearly, Sis Patrice, that God says that He gives us unique laws that we must keep. Be careful. I don't want you to. The sign is not stable. I know. Don't do that, sis. You know, listen to the Bible. Let the Bible revive your spirit. All right? Read that.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, and verse 7.
Read verse 2.
Verse 2. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts which you shall eat among all beasts that are upon the earth.
So in Leviticus chapter 11 and also in Deuteronomy chapter 14 are the dietary laws, the things that God's chosen people, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, whom that's what we call ourselves today, but God calls us the children of Israel. All right, these are the things that we should and should not eat. So we're going to go to one of the things that we made a comment about that we should not eat. Verse 7.
And verse 7, and the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you.
So the swine, what is the swine, Patrice? Pig. So that means your bacon, all right, your pork chops, your baby back ribs. Those are things that God says are unclean to you.
That's right.
And that ye should not eat of them. All right. You can eat beef. You can eat turkey. All right. You can eat chicken. All right. They make turkey bacon. You can get the right manufacturer, and it tastes great. You just got to get the right stuff. All right. They even make beef bacon. All right. You can have you a steak. All right. All these things outside of the Sabbath day where you got to cook them. You can cook it before and have it and consume it on the Sabbath day. That's fine. All right. Now, we also spoke about the shrimp. What is a shrimp? What does a shrimp do in the ocean, in the seas? They actually eat the feces and all the other contaminants that are in the ocean. So they're eating the poop and all that. They're like the roaches of the ocean to clean it up. But what God tells us to do is a certain thing. Read that, verse 8.
This verse 8, their flesh shall you not eat, and their carcasses shall you not touch. They are unclean to you. These shall you eat of all that are in the waters.
So this is what you shall eat that's in the waters. And when it says the waters, it's going to explain the rivers, the ponds, the seas, the oceans. Read.
Whatsoever had fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall you eat.
So anything that has fins and scales are what you should eat. Now, does a shrimp have fins? Yes. The shrimp has fins, but does it have scales? It does not have scales. So you cannot eat that shrimp. All right. What about a catfish? A catfish has fins. Don't walk away from the word, sis. Don't walk away. The catfish has fins, but it does not have scales.
That's right.
So God tells us that we cannot eat of those things. All right? That includes your catfish, your shrimp. Hey, my brothers, my family, y'all come over here. Come learn the word, all right?
That's right.
You can't eat shrimp, lobster, crabfish, crawfish, mussels, all those things, octopus, squid, all those things are unclean unto us because that's what God says. Read that.
And all that have not fins and scales in the seas, and in the rivers, and all that move in the waters, and of all living things which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
So, Sis Patrice, as you listen to us walking away, if you go and eat those things, the shrimp, the crab, the pork, the lobster, those things are an abomination unto you. Say again? Potato chips are fine as long as you don't buy them on the Sabbath day. Don't buy on the Sabbath day, all right? So that's what we are here to do, is to teach our people God's laws, statutes, and commandments.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.